Tigers taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout.
Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. We have a great battle for us here tonight. 2 teams with championship aspirations but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
What a job by this defense. Really confusing. The quarterback jumped in front of it, and they come up with an interception to get this game started.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
In the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Gators offense retakes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Barnes. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. There not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking.
Down he goes. A sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Lets it go quickly. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida. Here comes the point after attempt. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Trying to extend the play. Bought some time, now lets it go. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. And the Gators are in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Gators line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Turner trying to create good field position. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The back's got it. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
For the offense.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaking free, just runs through a man, a mismatch. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled after the catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers. And the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
LSU now operating in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff in a single back formation. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball beat back for the 4 for 2nd and goal. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And the hands team able to recover the football.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the 1st quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, LSU. This quarterback on fire today. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral it.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Florida offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Big gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. The shotgun running play call. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, that one's picked off. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Here's the handoff. They tackle him about the 14.
Gain of 5. Second down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
LSU 28, Florida 21.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We get the second half started with the running play. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Running with purpose. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
First down here for this offense. Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw to the left. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. got him. He's sacked.
Chris, what a shock, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When's the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, LSU. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lanes. This drive's going to start in decent field position. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive, but you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo, just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Receiver in motion now. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop for no gain there. That'll do it for the third quarter. The final quarter coming up next.
third quarter with the score LSU 49, Florida 28.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense will recover, but it's way short of the first down and a turnover on downs.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Press coverage now from the secondary. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, and he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on first down. Snags the quick throw. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Number 12.
So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score LSU 56.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Number 11, set to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Florida offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go.
I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Okay, ready? Timber. 42 Spider. Dino.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll run it here. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Florida. This offense cannot be stopped.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Automatic on the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Single back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. This time a completion. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it with the draw play, and he will be stuffed for no gain. coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.